The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw, it's Peace. Got the back over the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Firing to the right, complete. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Arizona State, 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Peace. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fakes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Will take over 1st and 10.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Reeves. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He throws one to the left. Catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Peace. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go with a direct snap. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Military stun! Military stun!
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. It's complete to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Peace. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the pass. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
take over. First and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Going to sling it on second down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the catch. Got enough space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing outbreaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wolfpack with a first and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Finds it back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have...
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the... rush, playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the Heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Buys a little extra time. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Right on the money. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working that left side now. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 24 over Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Peace. Here comes the heat. He's got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now improvising. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here?
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Peace. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the stomping has commenced. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Peace. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.